Hey there, I'm Brittany Schroeder, and business and marketing are my jam. I'm here to walk you step by step through this crazy thing we call business. I'm a small town girl, chocolate eating, Diet Coke drinking mom, marketing guru, automation Jedi, and all around good time. This is your weekly dose of all things business and life, sprinkled with some fun. This is the Redefine Business Podcast. Welcome to another episode of Redefine Business Podcast. I am excited to chat about this. I've been kind of talking to some of my colleagues about this and a few other business owners about this. And I wanted to give it some time before I did a podcast on it because I wanted to understand it a little bit more. But let's talk about the platform a lot of business owners are either underestimating or completely ignoring, and that is Threads. Yes, Threads is the app that is connected to Instagram. And before you write it off as just another app or another place to post, here's the truth. Threads is one of the easiest places right now to build visibility, connection, and actual conversation with your audience without dealing with and fighting the algorithm. It's a new place, and I'm actually excited. I'm still kind of learning it, but I want to just do a quick podcast and tell you some of the things that I've learned so far, and I'm going to break it down. So let's break down how to use Threads strategically in your business. So why do Threads work? So Threads is similar to Twitter or X, but it's through the Instagram app. And why is it working right now? So Threads is still in the growth phase, which means organic reach is higher, content doesn't need to be over polished, and conversations matter more than aesthetics because it's just text. You can post graphics on it, but it's not a visual platform. It's more of a text platform. So unlike traditional platforms, Threads rewards quick thoughts, personality, engagement. So it's less about performing and just more about connecting. And connections, we all know that is what converge, right? So we want to connect with people. And another thing that I've really loved about it is I feel like, because my main platform that I use is Instagram, and I feel like because of the algorithm, because of the relationships I built, I feel like it's the same people and over. With Threads, I am finding so many people. I'm finding new collaborations. I'm finding new resources. Like I just feel like it is just different than Instagram because of the algorithm. So, okay, the first thing you need to do is just shift your mindset. This isn't Instagram 2.0. So if you try to use Threads like Instagram, then you're going to burn out really fast. It's not like Instagram. So there's no curated grids. There's no perfectly edited reels, no overthinking captions for 45 minutes. Threads is more like a mix of Twitter style or X style thoughts, mini blog post, or just real-time conversations. So think things like, hey, what's something my audience needs to hear today? Or what's a mistake I see people making? Or what's a quick win I can share in 30 seconds? So it's very much just like quick thoughts. And I kind of like that because I feel like Instagram, it's gotten to where I feel like I spend so much time creating content and thinking things through. And this is just quick, right? So it's just your content and your thoughts and connection. It's connection, right? So the next thing is step 2, focus on conversation-driven content. So the fastest way to grow on Threads is to start conversations, not just post and ghost. So, it's really like any platform where the more you put into it, the more you get out of it, but it's about engagement, right? So here are just some high-performing post types. So you can do opinion posts. Take a stand example. So most emails, so this can be a post maybe. Most email lists don't grow because of traffic. They grow because of better conversion systems, right? So I can say something like that. It's an opinion post, right? So these spark replies, which boost your reach, right? Another one is relatable. And these are relatable call outs. So you make your audience feel seen. So an example can be, you created a freebie, posted it once, and then you forgot it existed, didn't you? So you can say that, is this you? Are you, you can just kind of talk and people will comment, right? So then the comments are like, okay, wow, yes, that's me. Or, you know what I mean? So you want to start these relatable call outs. Here's another type of like post that you can do. The next one is mini value drop. So teach something fast. So an example can be, if your landing page isn't converting at 3.5%, fix your headline before anything else. So just a little bit of value. So this is short, it's actionable, it's save worthy. This is a good one. The next one is storytelling. People love behind the scenes. So you can share lessons you've learned, mistakes you made, real life moments. This builds trust faster than polished content ever will. But remember, like, I think it's you have to have a good mix of business and personal, because you're trying to connect too. So I've tried to do a combination. I put business things on there, but I'm also putting personal things on there. Like what was the post that I did that actually did really well? But I went for a run with my girlfriend, and it was like 6 a.m. We're doing 6 miles down a big snowy hill in Utah. And I put, and I needed a porta potty or something. I had to go to the bathroom so bad. And I put something in there. It's like, am I the only one with an irrational fear for porta potties? And I got tons of engagement. So I think it's good to mix it up and add both. Like, if people are on Threads, you want to attract people. You want to build connection, right? So I like that. Again, it's personal. I like it. I like to read it. I like to post it. I like to engage with it. So there you go. Okay, step 3 is use Threads to drive traffic without being annoying. So here's where most people get it wrong. They either never promote anything or promote constantly and sound like a walking billboard. You have to find that sweet spot. So where's that sweet spot? So I love in life, in everything, I love the 80-20 rule, right? So 80% value, 20% direction, or you're selling or you're offering, right? So instead of saying, join my challenge, link in the bio, I'm hosting a 5-day challenge where I'm walking through exactly how to build this system step by step. If you want it's in my bio. So you see the difference. It feels natural, conversational, inviting. So that's kind of something. So you're going to do that. Step 4 is turn Threads into an email growth machine. You know that I love to grow the email. So this is where it gets fun. Threads isn't just for visibility. It's also another top of your funnel too. It's another way to get more people in your funnel, different people, new people. These are fresh leads, right? So here's how to use it to grow your email list. You can talk about the problem your freebie solves, and then create posts around those pain points. So if your lead magnet is about email growth, your Threads content could be list building mistakes or conversion tips or visibility strategies. So this creates alignment and it aligns you to your offers. So I talk about that. Another thing is to soft pitch your lead magnets or any product, right? So don't overcomplicate it. An example might be, hey, I put together a free checklist that walks you through this step by step. It's in my bio. If you want it, done. There you go. So you can do that. The next thing is repeat yourself like a lot, like really repeat yourself. And it's weird because of how the Threads is, it's not like you can go to your grid and you can see like they might go to your profile and look at your stuff, but it's like, it's like anything, it gets buried. So I'm constantly saying some of the same stuff. And sometimes I'll give you an example of one of the things that I repeat, but like I'll put it on there and one day it does really well and I get a ton of comments and engagement. The next it doesn't. And then I do it again and it does. And so I'm constantly repeating. And then I'll tell you the thing that I repeat. I have a local Utah entrepreneur group and I'm really trying to grow that network. And so I will say, hey, where's all my Utah entrepreneurs? And people will comment. Okay, here's one of the things that I love about Threads. I haven't mentioned this yet, but I love because there's different groups that you can join. So you can put, I'm going to post a Utah post in the Utah threads. So there's specific threads for specific niches. There's an entrepreneur thread. There is a mom thread. There is a Christian thread. So there's all these threads and you can join them. That stuff comes up on your algorithm and you can follow and join. And so I can target people, unlike Instagram, where it's like, I'm just speaking to the masses, anybody who's followed me for any reason. This is specific threads for specific things. And it's so good. So good. It's so good. Get on it, guys. Get on it. I promise. Or just repurpose or whatever, but get on it. Okay. So Okay, repeat yourself. So rotate your messaging. So you can do teach and then mention, story mention, opinion mention, like just do different things so that it's like rinse and repeat. It's like your categories or your pillars when you're doing social media. I kind of do that same thing with Threads, but I'm posting several times a day. So I'm kind of loving that. Okay, step 5 is engage like a human, not a brand. So Threads rewards interaction. So if you want your content seen, you need to reply to comments, respond to other people's posts, start conversations, spend 10 to 15 minutes a day commenting on posts in your niche, adding a thoughtful response, being visible in conversations. So this is how you grow fast on Threads. So what I've been doing is I've been like setting my timer because I'm still kind of learning it. But I've been saying, okay, 30 minutes on Threads. And I literally set my timer and I get on there and I'm like posting, engaging. Like I'm trying to do a lot of different things. Literally within the last week, I've gotten like 30,000 views on my stuff. So it's definitely like working. And then, like I said, some things I get tons of engagement and other things I don't, but I'm just learning and I'm trying to figure out and I'm loving because I'm finding new people. Like there's like a podcast thread. So I can go in there and I can post, hey, I'm looking for a guest for this and this and this. And I'm finding these people. Like it's pretty awesome, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So, okay. Step 6 is be consistent without overcomplicating it. So you don't need a 30-day content calendar. Just start with 1 to 3 posts per day. And that's going to be a mix of value, opinions, relatability, just simple, unpolished content. It's so easy, right? So the magic of Threads is speed. You can post something valuable in literally a minute, right? So it's awesome. No Canva, no editing, no overthinking. I'm loving it. Okay, step 7 is repurpose like a CEO. If you're already creating content, Threads becomes easy. You can repurpose like your Instagram captions, your emails, turn them into mini posts, your blog content, pull key points, client conversations, turn into insights. So one piece of content equals multiple Threads posts. So this is how you stay visible without creating more work is just, repurpose like a pro. Like I love repurposing. So it's awesome. But I'm also doing a lot of original content on there too. Stuff that I wouldn't normally post on Instagram. So anyways, okay, moving on. Step 8, track what's working. Pay attention to which post gets replies, which ones get shared, what sparks conversation. Then do more of that. Threads gives you that real-time feedback back so you can check and see. Like I said, some of my stuff is going crazy and other stuff is like crickets, right? What's crazy though is the stuff that I feel like I post on Instagram is the one that is getting crickets on Threads. So I don't know. It's interesting. I'm learning, but this is just like a great resource to me. Like I'm loving it right now. So Threads isn't about being perfect. It's about being present and it's about showing up consistently, sharing what you know, and starting conversations that lead people deeper into your world and get to know you. And then you're going to pair that with a strong lead magnet, a simple landing page, a nurture sequence, all those things. You don't just get visibility, but you're going to get growth. So real, sustainable, repeatable growth. I always think when there's a new platform and people are like, there's like a little bit of buzz on it, I always think I got to get on that because like, I feel like the first people who get on it, like they benefit the most. So get on it. Do you remember Clubhouse? Like it was such a big deal, right? It kind of fizzled, but I'm really liking Threads for right now for my business. It's just such a good resource for finding the right people. So if you have been overthinking your content and you're waiting until everything is ready or trying to crack their algorithm, whatever, this is your sign. Open up Threads, say something useful, start the conversation. Your next client might just be one reply away. So I am interested in if you're on Threads or if you are ready to start Threads or after this podcast, you're like, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. Send me a message, follow me on Threads. I would love it. I will put that actually in my profile. So I hope you found this helpful and I will see y'all next time.
Let's not stop the party here. Head on over to my Instagram or Facebook group, Redefine Your Business, and let me know your thoughts about today's show. I will see you again, same time, same place, next week.